Welcome to today's program. This is Dibia Nwangwu Chendo. I hope you are all doing well. Welcome to today's program. Please, I want you to do me a favor. To all my listeners, can you please call your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your uncle, aunties, all your relatives? I want them to listen to today's topic. Well, Ozioma Ọdịnanị is not meant for one person. It is for everyone who is Igbo. If you're an Igbo person, you need to get back to your roots. You need to learn about your culture, about your tradition. What makes us Igbo? What makes us unique and dynamic? You need to know Ntọala and Nsọala of where you are coming from, regardless that you are not giving birth to an Ala Igbo. Wherever you are, that Igbo blood is in you. As long as your parents are Igbos, either one of the parents, it doesn't matter. So that is why I urge you to always listen attentively to my expository teachings on ADN Radio New York, the place to be. So today we are going to talk about the quintessence of water bodies in Ọdịnanị. When you talk about water bodies, of course, from the word water, you know we can't do without water. A lot of people cannot do without water. Water is life. Water heals. Water purifies. In Igbo adage, they say, mmiri enwe iro, ụzọ mmiri adị echi echi, ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ, mmiri atana ma azụ anwụ. These are adages to tell you about the importance and efficacy of water. We can't do without water. Even as humans, we have water in our body. So that is why most times I don't understand why people speak against water. Yet after speaking or talking against water, they drink water. They bathe with it, they brush with it, they cook with it. If water is bad, like most people allege, why would you drink water in your life? Why would you use it for sanctification or purification? Why would you use it for cleansing? Why will you put it in your car, in your radiator? So you see, we need to be careful about the things we'll speak negatively of in our lives. Because one way or the other, it is of value, of great importance. It plays a pivotal role in our life. So basically, we are going to talk about water, whether in form of river, ocean, sea, lake, brooks, and so on and so forth. In Ọdịnanị Igbo spirituality, it is very, very vital, very crucial. Because water is one of the essence, one of the fundamentals of Ọdịnanị Igbo. Ọdịnanị is about tradition, it's tradition, the veneration of nature. So once you hear about water, you know that nature is involved. The universe cannot bless you without water, earth, air, fire, or some call it sun. They are very, very important. Many are not aware that water bodies are an essential element of the earth. The water bodies exist in varying shapes, sizes, and even locations that assist daily existence of humans in different ways. We have streams, lakes, rivers, ocean, seas, brooks. They are all very important. and they are all functional for humans who get fishes from sea and rivers to consume. Why seas and oceans are used for heavy transportation and traveling purposes. Let me explain more about water bodies. We have the ocean, like I mentioned, the lake, the stream, the sea. I think by defining them, you should be able to know the differences. An ocean, let me start with ocean, is a big saltwater body surrounding a continent while being home to various species of aquatic animals like whales, sharks, starfish, crabs. So the sea is also a salt water connected to the ocean with a small size, partly landlocked, and contains minerals like salts of magnesium, calcium, and potassium. The sea is a source of food supply for humans like fish, shellfish, mammals, seaweed. There are a lot of food deep inside the sea. The river, let me tell you about river, is a large flowing water body merging into a sea or an ocean with smaller tributaries known as streams, creeks, brooks. Then a stream itself is a continuous body of surface water flowing within the bed and banks of a channel. This depends on its location. So basically, I have defined the water bodies that we have. And you find out that everyone that is here on earth have connection to water. Yes, I'm gradually coming out to shed more light on it. In Ọdịnanị spirituality, these water bodies play very pivotal roles. For instance, sea salt, is gotten from the sea, and its uses are vast, ranging from purification purposes, cleansing, protection, banishment of negative energy, attraction of favor, neutralizing evil or evil works, grounding works, overcoming and sealing spiritual works. Those are the uses of sea salt. And where is this sea salt gotten from? From the sea, right? We have different kinds of sea salt. So even in ordinary spirituality, we use sea salt. We use salt itself. They have their role that they play. And sea is a water body. You see how helpful and how essential it is in Ọdịnanị spirituality. There are some spiritual works you want to do, you have to use salt, or sea salt. So it helps. And this is one of the products gotten from the sea, from the water body. All right? Another quintessential product from the water bodies, for example, sea, again, is the cowrie, which is highly spiritual and it has many uses in Ọdịnanị. Cowrie. We also have seashell, a whole lot of them. We have the conch. They are all used in spiritual works. As long as n'ịbụ nwa mmiri, you must always come in contact with any of these. And it has its purpose in Ọdịnanị spirituality. You can't do without them. You can't do without water. Abịa na eme ife mmụọ n'Ọdịnanị Igbo, mmiri bụ one of the fundamentals. Mmiri dị oke mkpa. Onye ọbụla si na mmiri, no matter how, no matter your element, no matter your indigenous market day in Igbo calendar, you must have a trace and connection with water. Then it's like people now argue that water is the strongest or the most superior in any of these. But know how you must do with water. You can't do without it. That is what the teaching is all about. Water is very, very essential in this spiritual journey in Ọdịnanị. Even the water itself that most people use for spiritual baths, spiritual cleansing, it depends on the kind of dibia that you are, or spiritualist, or even pastors. You see them, they use it water. They have sea water, river water, rock water, stagnant water, flowing water, and so on and so forth. They all have spiritual purposes. They have spiritual functions. So you can't do without these water bodies in Ọdịnanị Igbo. It is not as if na mmadụ na-efezi mmiri. Mana mmiri dị oke mkpa. Even the one that you have in the house, ị na-efekwu mmiri. Because of all these misconceptions, imported Christian religion has made our mind to become so negative that everything we have, we term it as evil and diabolic. Even the water that is in your GP tank, the swimming pool that you have, even the water you fetch and keep in your gallon, the one you put in your water filter, is it not water? Are you not worshiping the water? When you say water is life, what do we mean by that? That means we cannot do without water. Nobody can. Even a newborn baby, nobody can. Right inside the womb, in the amniotic sac, there is a fluid there. The baby will be swimming. So basically, everything we do in life, water must play its role, whether you like it or not. Whether you demonize it or term it evil. Even the ones that openly acknowledge, yes, because veneration of nature, you have to, you have to appease your water family, your marine family. Whenever we talk about water in Ọdịnanị Igbo spirituality, many people term it as demonic. They see it as evil. Many people come from water. You can't do without your source. You can't exist without your source. This is not something to shout Holy Ghost fire, 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 die all about, all around. You must recognize your source if you are going to make progress in this life. If you are going to achieve your full potential, if you are going to prosper, if you are going to be honored and respected, as long as you bụ nwa mmiri, onye ọbụla bụ nwa mmiri. Listen to me, whether you are earth element, fire element, air element, water element. As long as you bụ nwa mmiri, you can't sever that connection. No matter how hard you try. It's just like denying yourself oxygen. Yes. Deny yourself oxygen and see if you will survive. So these water bodies are manned by various deities according to their functions and designated roles. Let me mention deities that function via water. We have Ngene. We have Akpu Okalete. We talk about Orashi, Ovia, Ogugu, Idemmili, Nemmili, Neke, Imoka. There is no town, there is no village that do not have water body. We have various rivers in Igbo land, namely Njaba, Imo River, Idemmili, Ohammiri, Orashi, Omambala, Ọtammiri, Ọmala, Ọfịa Imoka, Ezu, Ogbuide, Agulu Lake, River Niger, Imo River, and many other waters too numerous to mention. Like I told you, you can't do without water. I remember the musician by the name Adibo. She sang about water, telling us that water is a great healer. Mmiri na-asachapụ ihe ruru unyi ọ dị ọcha. So why are you casting and binding? Let me give you a few of the lyrics. Should I sing it for you? Mmiri karaka, mmiri na-agwọ ọrịa, mmiri na-asachapụ ihe ruru unyi ọ dị ọcha. Why you they cast stand by when you can do without water? Who go deny and say water get the power? Oh, amara di no shimiri, ike di no shimiri. Amara dị n'oke osimiri, onye wụsara onwere onwe ya. Nne nneọma ebube gị wụsa n'ume, nneọma nne amara gị wụsa n'ume, nneọma. This song is paying homage, paying tribute to nne mmiri. Some call her Ogugu nne nwanyị, some call her Agbomma, some call her Akaeze. Some call her Sobali. Nne nwanyị Sobali. So many names to eulogize the owner, the goddess of the sea, the goddess of the river. Above all, Chineke is the owner, the ultimate. So when they argue foolishly and tell you that water is this, water is that, why do they go for baptism? Why do they go for that water immersion? For everyone, even a newborn, even whether it is in the church, even though they do that baptism, is it not without water? You can see that we can't do without water. So anybody that is always castigating water, talking evil about it, is just wallowing in ignorance. We need to wake up and acknowledge what we have. Recently, when the Pope was sick, he went to the water. He went to the water side. If he does not believe in the efficacy of water, why would he go there? That water heals. Kombuna unamaro. Kene ho Nigeria, that place. If they don't believe in the power and the water. So everything in life is about how you use it, whether positively or negatively. Many people tap into the power from water to do marvelous things because water blesses. A lot of musicians, they get their inspiration. Probably they are 1 million. Even if they are not 1 million, they recognize that when you appease and align with your water family, your blessings flow. Blessing of any type. Is it blessing of money? When they sing about ego mmiri na toto. Ego mmiri na somo, ego mmiri. Ego mmiri na toto, ego mmiri. Mmiri na dị mma. Mmiri na dị ọcha. Ife lụlalụ n'enu ụwa o. Ọ bụ mmiri ka eji asa ya o. You see, when you listen to the lyrics, it tells you a story. It inspires. It teaches you morals, cleanliness, hygiene. Ndị mmiri na-adị ọcha. When you talk about the water body, that is why most times I shudder at some of the ignorant dibias, the way they go to this water and pollute it, the way they throw in debris, plastic, is very appalling. I used to sensitize a lot of them. Keep our waters clean. Is this same water that we drink? You know, some areas where they don't have good facilities, good infrastructure, the people go there and defecate inside the water. People throw in dead bodies, you know, all sorts of things. Why won't you clear our water to be the best for us? There are waters that forbid a lot of things being dumped into it. Yes. So many waters exist. I will definitely pay homage because during the days of our forefathers, they have their agreement with these water entities. Some waters have dried up, but they are still there spiritually. When you talk about visible and invisible water, I am coming to that. I will shed more light on it. There exist visible and invisible waters. The visible ones are those still in existence, while invincible waters are those that have dried up. Yet, its essence is very effective in the spirit realm. Every deity came with its water, while some towns and villages drove their waters away through their evil practices of eating the fishes, and some other water animals in it, even crocodile. Because these fishes and crocodiles, they symbolize their spiritual children. You can't understand it with a carnal mind. Yes, that is the word. You can't understand about water carnally. So, some of these waters that dried up might be as a result of the violation of agreements made by that community, made by their forefathers. This continuous pollution or even lack of sacrifice or maintenance, and in some places the quest to build, you see them driving away the water. Sometimes the constant pollution, they go in dumping refuse right inside the water. The water will get angry and migrate, go away. It might merge with another water. That is why you see some communities that don't have water. Some villages, they don't have water. When you ask them, they say it dried up. Even if it is a stream that you still have, it's as powerful as any other water body. Know this today. Whereas somebody who is in Ọdịnanị, it is your responsibility and duty to find out about your own water, your water of incarnation. Find out about it. You can also find out about the water from your father's side and your mother's side. They have the role they play in your life spiritually. So why do people run away from, why does water run away or migrate or dry up? It's because of the constant pollution, or maybe the yearly sacrifice they are supposed to make as a community, playing host to that water. They neglected it, maybe because of the advent of Christian religion. The water will go away because water is a spirit. Water is life. I don't know how to quantify water. Many people believe in the efficacy of water in whatever manner you want to use it, but let it be on the positive side. Therefore, many people, they feel they want to build a house, so they said, oh, this water, let's drive it away with the power of technology or with the spiritual power. Yes, and they relocate mmiri. A na-relocate mmiri. A na-achụ mmiri achụ. Si anya pụwa ebe ha wepụrụ ya. Ọ jee ebe ọzọ. O mere eme. Ọ ife mmụọ ka a na-eme. Ma n'eziokwu. So it happens. You can relocate water. Alright? But before you do that, you have to do the spiritual rites for that water. Let me not delve into that. You see, these water bodies come with varieties of colors. There are waters that you see, they have blue color, green, gray. You even hear about the Red Sea. The River Nile. This one is not in Nigeria, all right? Some are, transparent, translucent. You can't say it's white. You can't say it's opaque, Then sometimes they meet together in a confluence, but can never merge as there is a natural maritime boundary. All right? There's this natural boundary. I remember those days when I was traveling to Togo. You know, the water from Nigeria, I think, is green color. Then the one from Togo is blue. Once you are crossing that bridge, that you're entering Cotonou, you will see it. The wonders of nature. This other side is green, the other side is blue. And the waves will rise and clash, but the water will never enter into the other one. Mainly Nigeria, or that woman and Togo, Togo, that woman and Nigeria. You see that natural line. Huh? And it's so amazing, the wonders of nature. I was marveled that day. I was traveling to Togo. I'm like, why is this water not pouring inside the other one? They say it's nature. So even in the water, they have their natural boundaries. All right? Where they meet in a confluence. It is also a place of tourist attraction. There is no river, there is no country or village that does not have water body. Chukwu kesịrị ihe n'ụwa Chineke, o kere ihe n'ụwa. Eke kere ụwa, o kere ihe. Ushimiri. That is what some call it. Some call it Orimili. Some call it Miri. Various names, but they are all talking about one thing: water. Miri bụ mmiri. Mana mmiri burugodu mmiri, ịchọ ịlụ ọlụ mmụọ, you must find your own water. If you want to do your spiritual works, you must locate your own water. Your own water of origin, your reincarnator's water is your water. Then also you have to acknowledge water from your father's side and water from your mother's side. They play great roles in your life spiritually. If you want to tap your source and your essence to make it in this life, during water appeasement, ọ bụrụ sọ mmiri gị ka ị ga-eje nye onyinye. Mana it depends. Ọwa gị n'afa, mmiri na-awa n'afa. Ịmalụ jụọ mmiri nke ọ ka malụ mmiri nke ọ. Ọ mmiri ikwu nne gị ka ọ mmiri ikwu nna gị ka ọ mmiri sochi gị. That is why we can't do without these water bodies. They are very, very important. Very, very important. Mmiri as you see it. Mmiri ebuka. Mmiri amaka. Mmiri bụ ọpụrụ iche. Onye ọbụla bụ nwa afọ Igbo nwere mmiri o si na ya wee bịa ụwa. Nwere mmiri sochie. Nwere mmiri si ikwu nne, nwee mmiri si ikwu nne ya. For you to understand it more better, that is why I sometimes speak my native dialect. Maka asụkata oyibo anụ a na-asụ, ọ dịzị aka a ga-asị na achọrọ ka ịghọta ife a na-ekwu, na achọrọ ka akọwa anya bụ ife kwuwa aka oyibo nsugbe. Hey, mmiri mara, ebe ndị so obi mo, anwụchara, ebe m na-eso obi mo, mmiri mara, ma ọ mara ma na o wutere m. Anwụ bachara ma ọ chara ma na o wutere m. Ebe m na-eso obi mo, obi m na-emo aya na mo. So many songs rendered to rain, to eulogize it, rendered to water, to eulogize it, because once it rains, it forms water, it forms river, it enters the rivers, it enters the streams, it enters the ocean. This is for you to know that it has been, water has been acknowledged from generation to generation. So why is this generation firing water? Why are they praying, casting, and binding. Isn't it appalling?